Outlander Season 7, Episode 9 brought back one of Jamie's oldest conflicts, but Claire handled it in a whole new way. The fantasy series is nearing its end, with Season 8 closing out the overarching story. Naturally, a lot has changed since way back in Season 1. Decades have passed since Claire first arrived in the 18th century, and Outlander's final seasons must demonstrate what this means for the characters and their development. In the case of Jamie and Claire, there was no better way to do this in Outlander Season 7 than by bringing back Lafair. Lafair has been a harbinger of chaos since the very beginning of Outlander. Anytime she shows up on screen, there is a good chance that drama is about to break out. Lafair is easily one of the most despised characters of the series, which means that even mentioning her name will elicit a response, especially from Claire. For this reason, Jamie announcing that he wanted to pay Lafair a visit to work things out in Outlander Season 7, Episode 9, set off some alarm bells. However, Claire's reaction was far different than it might have been in the past. Claire's attitude about Lafair and Jamie has changed drastically in Outlander Season 7. Claire's jokes about Lafair were rather refreshing. Lafair and Jamie's fully history in Outlander explained custom image by Yaelin Chacon. Jamie's decision to see Lafair certainly caused Claire to raise an eyebrow in Outlander, but she didn't become angry or frustrated as she might have once upon a time. In past seasons, she would have argued with Jamie, reminding him that Lafair had tried to have her killed or had once shot Jamie in the arm. She might have even pointed out that Lafair once held Brianna prisoner in her home. However, instead of becoming distraught, Claire teased Jamie about his impending visit and even playfully asked her husband to report back about who Lafair was sleeping with these days. Outlander Season 7 reveals a new version of Claire we haven't seen much of. Claire is far more grounded than in past seasons of Outlander. Claire and Jamie in Outlander Season 7. Claire has certainly been playful occasionally in Outlander, but the drama in her story made her extremely tense more often than not. This is, of course, understandable. However, the situation with Lafair in Outlander Season 7, Episode 9, was an excellent way for the series to demonstrate how much Claire has mellowed out. Things don't get to her quite as much as they used to, and as Claire has aged and gone through more experiences, good or bad, she has learned to let things roll off her back. Seeing her joke and even gossip about Lafair was a breath of fresh air. This isn't the only way Claire demonstrated these changes in Outlander Season 7, Episode 9. She has often guarded the secret that she is a time traveler very closely, and only a select few know the truth. However, Claire finally chose to be honest with the Murrays about where she came from, further indicating that she has become far less guarded over the years. This is especially impactful because it's not like the drama evaporated from Claire's life. Things are still a constant challenge, but Claire seems to have embraced this and stopped taking it all so seriously. Claire's changes allow Outlander to focus on the future. Claire's new attitude will be good for the chaos to come. The palpable release of Claire's tension in Outlander Season 7 is quite a relief since it means conflicts like that between Jamie and Lafair could be more easily resolved than would have been possible a few seasons back. Claire is more mature and is ready to look forward in her life rather than remain stuck in the past, an ironic revelation considering her status as a time traveler. Of course, this isn't to say things will be easy for Claire going forward. Outlander Season 7 has already foreshadowed chaos for Claire's continued story, but the mid-season premiere has demonstrated that Claire can handle this differently than before. Claire and Jamie have been separated countless times in Outlander, and the end of Season 7, Episode 9 sees them again forced to go their separate ways for a time. Both the Outlander books and the trailer for Season 7, Part 2, reveal that this stint apart will be tragically extended, and Claire will believe for a time that something horrible has happened to Jamie. This story is really nothing new for the series, and Outlander risks repeating stale plotlines to anticlimactic effect. However, Claire approaching this news with her newfound maturity could make all the difference.